Lyrics and Songs. Am Still Winning and caught you by surprise. Lyrics and Songs just a little restless gate 3, but they are ready and they're off. At the back of the field in the early stages, Am Still Winning. Lyrics and Songs, the first one to respond, has gone off to show the way. Gone clear by around 2 or 3 lengths with 1,400 metres left to run. Salah Gadula is racing in the second position. On the outside of that is Explosive Gift in orange colours. And around 5 or 6 lengths off this leader under Van Rensburg, the jockey change. They followed further back in the field by Fleur de Ville on the inside, green cap, Matter of Trust outside of that one. A break of 2 lengths away, Made to Measure in the yellow on the fence, Caught You by Surprise passes that one. 2 lengths to Gutsy Baby, green and black stripes, and about say about 10 lengths back to Am Still Winning, is completely out of it after a slow start down the side of the track. 600 metres to race. In front, Lyrics and Songs has now come back to the field under a little bit of pressure. The rider is giving it a few reminders from Explosive Gift in second, also just shaken along. On the fence is Salah Gadula. Matter of Trust 3 wide, being asked the question. Fleur de Vie darts to the inside. 350 metres left to race. It's Lyrics and Songs in front. Here's Fleur de Vie in the middle, tackling it quickly. Made to Measure runs on the far side. On the near side is Matter of Trust. It's Fleur de Vie on the centre of the track. Made to Measure down the inside. Fleur de Vie, Made to Measure. They are stride for stride. Here it comes. Fleur de Vie from Made to Measure. Then came behind that Gutsy Baby. Lyrics and Songs was further back in the field. Here's the head on replay. Fleur de Vie quickly went on to tackle Lyrics and Songs for the lead. Does carry it out though, Lyrics and Songs, and Alden Webber hasn't changed his stick. Towards the outside, Salah Gadula, Made to Measure. The yellow on the left-hand side is running on nicely. And these two come to lock heads. And I favour the 4. Wait for the judge's call to make it official. There's the judges. Siapolela and Geshe next door. 4, 1, 5 and 9 is the provisional result. There's a slow-mo shot. It's quite close, but it goes to Fleur de Vie. Fleur de Vie, number 4, the foil daughter of Talk of the Town out of Karari mare Moncherie. First win from 23 outings. Sharon Cotton is the winning trainer. Chase Majan, the winning jockey, bred by BBP Syndicate nominee Mr. B.G. Nelson, owned by Messrs. K.B. Larson, J.R. Hicks, K. Jacob, G.M. Cotton, N. Ramia, and Sharon Cotton Racing Pty Limited. 4159, scratch 10 provisional result. Race 5 next, 1200 metres, scratched 5. Darling Buds of May. There will be no TCO2 testing for races 5 and 6. They'll be back for race number 7.
Wowzers, that was a heads up, heads down affair on the finish line, and Rank Outsider gets up to win in the good hands of Chase Majan this afternoon. Sharon Cotton, the trainer, well done to the connections as well. There's quite a few of them involved. This is a daughter of Talk of the Town. She comes to the races for her 23rd start today to win her maiden. She got it right after 23 efforts. Top ride by Chase as well, and the tongue tie was fitted this afternoon. John was shouting. I wish the camera picked up this man in the parade ring. He screamed their moment. He was shouting, Chase, you beauty. And yeah, John's going to get the money from Will Sports Betting, 1,500 Rand. Well deserved. Well done, John. All right, just the guy was happy. Well done, Chase. Nice to have you in the winner's box. Top ride. I wasn't here last week. Apparently, you and Richard were in a ding-dong short-head tussle to the finish line. It went his way, apparently. And I actually saw the photos now. Goodness gracious, it was hard to separate them last week. And it went your way this afternoon. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Neil, and nice to see you back.
Yes.
See you recovered from your fishing trip. Well done.
For sure.
Yeah, no, last week, listen, myself and Richard, I think last week we rode the exact same race, and sometimes you get those short hits, sometimes you don't, and he got it last week, and this week I got it, so that's how racing works.
When you hit the line, did you think you got it?
Richard said well done, but he said well done last week as well, and he beat me, so
Okay.
I don't trust him. So I was holding my breath just to make sure. But we got just for the groom was jumping up and down, so then I knew we'd won it.
Yeah, you know, the punters out, and I deal with a lot of punters as part of the full racing stuff as well, and they don't mind, even if it goes against them. Like you want to see jockeys fight it out to the line heads, and that's what racing's about. And even if you out your bet, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's a case of it's called racing for a reason. Well done.
100%. And even as riders, it's fun to get in those tussles, those fights. Like, you know that you fought hard for your winning, you deserve it. So, like I said, it can go anyone's way. And today was my turn. And well done to Sharon, to Scottson, to the whole team, to all the owners. Job well done. Philly's come back after bleeding last time. Fantastic to bring her back and get her to win like this.
All right, well, glad for you. I always say you're a real good rider.
To our sponsors, Indigo, well done, guys.
There we go, Chase. Yeah, I wax lyrical about this guy. He can ride, and I'll have him on a horse any day of the week. Sharon Kotson is joining me as well, and she's going to be happy about this. It went their way this afternoon as well. Progeny of Talk of the Town. We don't have too many of them racing here in the Eastern Cape, but they'll be happy with that. Who decided to put the tongue tie on?
Well, you know, in her last run, we really liked her, and then she bled.
Yeah.
And then we found that in work, she's got a tendency to play with her tongue.
Okay.
So we thought that, no, we are going to add a tongue tie. You know, Chase still said to me, what do I think? And I said to him, well, I don't know whether I've just been too overzealous, putting her 1,600 meters for her first run back after the bleed. And I haven't galloped her into the run, so I didn't know whether she would perhaps need it. So I just asked him to look after her in the initial stages so that she's got enough energy to finish the race off. And I'm so glad that it panned off. And I must say, a well-ridden ride by Chase. And, you know, sorry to Alan for this week's result. I was sorry on Friday. But, you know, that's all in racing, and we were both in good spirits like we were last week coming down, and eventually we congratulate one another and banter one another at the track the next day. But I'd also like to say this is a beautiful Talk of the Town filly bred by Basil Nielsen. You know, I think he'll be glad to see that she has finally won a race. And I'd just like to say a big thanks to all the owners, to Kerwin, whose colours it's running in, Lucky Colours, Golden Links colours. To Jason Higgs, to Candu, to Roland, to Greg, to Ramia, and of course to myself. You know, when the filly bled, it always sets you back when you've got to face a 2-month suspension. It's all the costs involved and everything like that. And I know none of us had a bet on this filly today because I couldn't give confidence on it. But at least looking at the way she did and what she did, at least we've got something to look for going forward. And I'd just like to say a big thanks to my sponsor, Will Sports Betting.
Well done, Sharon. Top class. Let's get to Greg. He's part owner as well. He's going to join us here, and he'll touch on it as well. I just thought, Greg, studying and having a look like that, normally when they bleed, I think you can't be hard on them back home. First time out, maybe just, we said on air, Nadine, not today, maybe next time. So, I mean, stuck us out and a few others as well.
I told the owners that as well in the group, and Sharon didn't work it that hard, and, you know, because we didn't know why, because she never showed any signs of bleeding. So maybe Sharon hit that on the button, and she spoke and said maybe this horse got a bit of a cold, and then ran that day and had a bit of a bug, and then they also bleed. So you never know. But yeah, to all the owners, well done. I was very confident in this when it ran first time, and yeah. As I said to them, it's your horse, you always need to have a couple of rand on, so I always have my 100 rand on. I thought that when it's your horse, you always have a little nibble. So, yeah, got a little bunny back.
Well done, Craig.
Thanks very much.
Well done to you and the host of owners out there. Lovely to see so many people supporting the Sharon Kotson yard. It doesn't matter where you're based in the country, send her a couple more as well. Put your hand up, there's a sale coming up. Your winner, Fleur de Ville.